morning, everybody. So this is something that I really enjoy learning about. Yes, I'm in the roofing business. I have a roofing company. I always thought it'd be really neat to learn how to make shingles out of wood. That log is not perfectly straight there, is it? It's kind of crooked, but this will give you an idea. So this right here is called a froe. And this is not the best froe in the world. This is modern day froe, which is not even close to as good as the old ones. This kind of has a blunt edge to it. I don't know if you can see it. That triangular V there. You see that? It's kind of a blunt edge. It stops right there. But what I've learned about is the hand forged ones, that it's like more like a wedge. This wedge is what, maybe 1/4 of an inch or so. But typically it'll come down to a point. The older ones will come down to a point, and the widest part is up here at the top. Starts there, and it's hand forged steel, and then it comes down to a point all the way down there. So it's much more difficult to split with the newer ones. I got this one out of a woodworking place, and it's pretty cheap, I'll be honest with you. I think the handle is ash, kind of looks like ash. I think it reminds me of a baseball bat. That's why I think it looks like ash to me. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I do here. It's got a knot kind of almost just to the left of the center of it, center of the pith, just to the left of it. And let me take you off. Stand real quick, give you a little better idea what I'm talking about here. All right. So what I will do is, this is a pretty large piece to start splitting, but I will start quartering it, and that's how I'm going to start doing it. Okay, so you can see the natural split. It just naturally wants to split off of that pith in the middle. You can see that little branch that was growing maybe a long time ago get all the way across here to give me a long piece of white oak shingle, which is in our parts, this is what they made the shingles out of. White oak, not red cedar, juniper. They're just too knotty of a tree. There's hardly any straight grain at all to the eastern red cedar tree. So anyway, that'll give you a better idea what I'm doing. So I use my mallet. I'll show you my mallet. This is out of hickory, and this was like a branch, a log I couldn't split. You can kind of see it spiraled. Look at that, it's terrible. But it's nice and heavy. I'm gonna have to replace this soon because that knot is just coming. It's getting weaker and weaker. Anyway, that's what I made. So, see how the pith is not necessarily in the center. Just kind of pull it away from you or towards you. Just kind of keep hitting it down in there. Yep, there is a knot down there. Near the bottom. Look at that little knot. There's that little branch. Right there. All right. The next piece. Here's the next one. That's about right. A little kindling piece there. This is what I have left. There we go. There's the next piece. And there's the next piece. That way you give me a substantial piece to work with. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Okay, here we go. One shingle. See that? So another little good piece of kindling there. We're trying to smooth it out a little bit, get rid of some of that waviness. You know, get rid of some of the waviness. Get rid of that. Give me a tiny little piece.